Okay, we back for real this time. Hold up. Can I focus on Discord only? Alright, we can. Let's go. Okay, what's good? Hold up. How is your day, my boy? Sounds kind of weird. EA Sports to the game. Okay. Let me just sign in. Oh, it's so annoying. I'll do so much. Log into startup. Hold up. No, I don't have an account. Yeah, I have an account, but why do I have to reset the password? The password is correct. I'm never wrong with my password. Okay. Alright. Is that sound? Why is that no sound? But that is sound. There is sound to that, but there's no sound to FIFA, which
EA Sports. It's in the game.
yep. Freaking EA hates me, bro. Wait. There is sound. There is sound. Which is good. Which is really good, there is sound. Link my account to let's link my account to Facebook. Who does that? Who link their account to Facebook anymore? Bro. Hey, let's go W. Oh, it's freaking wrong. Bro, that's the worst. Yes, update my password. Okay, yeah, this is me. Yeah, send it to me, please. Screen is loading. Normal. This thing taking so long. Is someone join? Oh no, it's just that I laugh. What? Alright, okay, hold up. Oh, I swear to God, bro. How did my Discord crash? Crazy. Yes. Please don't crash anymore. Please don't crash. I keep in my fuck. I swear to God, bro. Forgetting my freaking password's crazy. Oh, I have an EA account. What the heck is my EA account though? Did I put this? Yes, I did. Hell yes! Fuck. Bro, this one. Wait, bro, how can I type wrong? 68952. Are we signed in? Am I in my main account now? Okay, I need to tell bro to send again. Okay, close my FIFA already. Hold on. This is not my goddamn account.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
Gotta tell him to destroy his ass. Oh, why is FIFA being an asshole, bro? I don't need you to teach me how to play. I know how to play FIFA. Wait, bro, start. Oh, I started. I didn't know. Crazy. No way I found that, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. That is what I thought. Oh. But what's that? Crazy. I don't like it. There's no any sound to it. Bro, it's not catching up. Bro, it's not catching up. W goalkeeper though. But bro, it's not catching up, bruh. Fuck him. Wait, is that Ronaldo? Yeah, I scored Ronaldo. No, I didn't score Ronaldo. I saw my strike go to Ronaldo. Who joined? Is someone joined? Alright, yeah, no one joined. Okay. What is that L pass, bro? Bro, what? Bro, my teeth. Crazy. Whoa, yeah, I just stole that. Amazing gameplay by Smile. Like a ball. Oh, nah, they broke that. Oh, it's a foul? Crazy. No, he actually blocked that. That's insane. That's insane. How? How did he block that? That's crazy. Fucking my baller. In. GG. Look at that. Amazing. Sheesh. Come on, Gavin. Show me what you got. Ain't no way, bro. Try to do that. No. Ah, fuck. First go on. Crazy. Wait. Maybe my camera bigger. Bro, what is that? What is a shitty ass pass? Bro. Oh, Gavin's learning. Alright. I see him. My ball. Bro is not catching up. Fuck the goalkeeper. How did that? Oh my, that's a fucking air ball. That's crazy. Making shitty ass pass. Wait. Hold up. Oh my fucking god, bro. This goalkeeper's goated for real. Slide. Give me that. Pass. Go. Pass him. Dribble. No one can catch up. My ball. Go. Okay, he's gonna kick it. Nice. It's my ball still. Pass. Give it to him. And we strike. Oh, he blocked that. It's great. Oh yes, Ronaldo is in. So, wait, Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, this is so ass. Sure. Pass to Cristiano Ronaldo. Come on. Come on, that's Ronaldo right there. So that's fucking offside? Offside is crazy. How is that an offside? Cannot relate. Why is my Bluetooth connected to 3 things? Wait. Where's Cristiano Ronaldo? Oh fucking. Oh my god, give you suck. So. Oh what? Why the goalkeeper? So. What is Kevin doing? What's that? Kick through the high ball, boom. Ronaldo catch it. Pass it to Ronaldo. Fucking asshole, bro. I swear to God, bro. What? Oh. GG. Okay, Cristiano Ronaldo. So. Oh yeah, wait. That's a long ass loads. Oh, why the loading so? Bro. Stop forcing the clean stuff, bro. Oh, we got Mappe. What? Wait, no way. They give us Mappe and so early game. How nice. How nice of them. Like, what? Real Madrid, they give us Mappe. It's crazy. You do not have to do that. Oh my god, they actually give us Mappe in the first game. That's actually insane. The Mappe is ass. But where's my arrow? Oh, why would I want to call that? Right, I did my freaking name. So 麻烦 like EA, so it got bro. Members in 2021, huh? That's so long ago. Wait. Let me fucking go settings, please. Stop forcing me to play this shitty. Oh my god, FIFA, bro. FIFA, one of the worst games in history. Like, no joke, bro. Bro is forcing us gunpoint down to play a freaking tutorial. That's like insane, you know. That just, what do we even need a tutorial for? No, I just wanna give that autoplay. I'll destroy this motherfucker. Okay, let's score one. Let me see. Come score one, score one. I only broken. Let's score one. Pass. Of course, bro. He's asking me, bro. This game is not it, bro. How can I even score, bro? The way he score is crazy. Oh my goodness! Just let me get Ronaldo in here. Too easy, actually. Crazy. Oh! No! Wow, it's not. Bro, Mbappe is crazy. Mbappe is actually crazy, no joke, bro. Come on, Gavin. This motherfucker. Okay, is he gonna score? Is he gonna score? Is he gonna score? So he actually score! He actually score. Congrats. Congrats to him. Congrats. So proud of him. So proud of him. Real Madrid. Okay, so far so. This guy, I swear to God, bro, one of the most hated player right here. This is fucking. Let's score Ronaldo. So crazy. Oh, I don't think Sun. Sun is the best one. That's only 92. I don't need to see some cutscene. Bro, how is it not a foul? Stop fucking crushing me. That is a fucking foul, bro. Is that Ronaldo? That is not Ronaldo. I think the one is Ronaldo. Wait. Fucking dumbass. Play fucking properly lah. Bro, it's learning how I like it. Oh my goodness, it's gonna kick the high ball again. Oh, it's not doing it anymore. Fucking. Hey, actually playing well. No shit. Proud of him. What did he expect? Did he expect it to be a goal? Did he expect that to be a goal? Like, no. Pass back to Ronaldo. Pass back to Ronaldo. Oh my fucking bro, kissing my ass cheeks like that. Give me back my fucking ball. Okay, go, 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 go. Cristiano can score from here, I believe. Fucking goalkeeper. So, how is that not a fucking score? Like, nah. That is supposed to be a score right there. That is supposed to be a fucking score. How is that not a score? That's crazy. Oh, let's score better than that. Let's change my team. Let's play fair with it. Ah, yes. Who needs sub when you got Cristiano Ronaldo and Messi in the team? I don't even have to score. Oh, how it's bad. Like everything is just like, oh my fucking god. Come on, Jack. Oh my god, are you gonna lose to? Oh, bro, tag, bro, Bellingham, dingus. Fuck off. Best team, best team. Fucking this guy gonna pass it. I need to chase one, this fucker. Hey, oh my god, give me the fucking ball. I wonder why they're the lowest, bro. Oh, I need it to pass it to Ronaldo. Bro, fucking go, motherfucker. Who is that guy passing to? Is it not offside? It is offside. That shit offside, huh? Wait. I swear to God, bro. Fucking. This motherfucker ain't scoring no time soon, bro. Bro, oh my god, this team actually got a fight on, bro. Just pass high lah. I'm gonna pass it again. Yeah, I hate this type of plays lah. Cannot score, cannot do anything. Just, oh my god. Found assistant. That is already an account to this login. Would you like to switch to the account? Save. Oh, finally! Motherfucker. Bro, I cannot score today. Come on! Where is Ronaldo? Oh yeah, this fucker. Bro, stop forcing me to play.
EA Sports. It's in the game.
I cannot score, he cannot score, we all cannot score, that's crazy. Bro, so I got teammate actually got effect one, you know. He actually score one! That's crazy! Oh. I swear to fucking god, bro. Like, people play like that, 我头痛. Bro, this motherfucker play ass like that. Give him the ball myself. Oh my god. Fuck FIFA, for real. Like, nah. Bro, it's not something crazy. Oh, this fucker, where did this fucker go? Did bro just laugh when he won one? Crazy. Today, another quiet day.
Put the new far. Put the new 4Gs on the G. I trap into the bloody bottoms is underneath.
Oh, fucking beat his ass out there. Motherfucker, please. Bro, I fucking hate him lah. What the fuck? I wonder why they're the fucking worst. Like, they're actually ass. Okay, his goalkeeper wanted to rush so much, right? Alright. Alright, fuck this guy, bro. Motherfucker. How is that not a fucking foul, bro? Just like rush it instantly. Yeah, foul that shit! Oh my fucking god. Fucking hell, your goalkeeper rushing? Dumbass! Yeah, rush! Rush! This fucking dumbass, bro. Never learn one. Do that. Oh, even the team is bigger than you, I still can win. Crazy. Yeah, rush! Why are you not rushing? Why is he not rushing? Huh? Rush! This is it. Dumbass play. Fucking dumbass play for real. Bro, fuck you. You touched the ball. Oh, being toxic is crazy in this game. Oh my fucking god. We're playing fair somewhere at all. My team is lower than his. And he's losing? Crazy. I don't even substitute, bro. GG. Oh damn. Being toxic is fun. My mouse. Holy shit. Being toxic is crazy. I think bro said I gotta go first, of course. I said the fucking match. But it's why is bro not asape? Bro's game. Yeah, bro, have to go. Oh, fucking hell. Bro, let's just I think that's how I lose my friend. I feel like being too toxic for a second. Then I hate them. Then that's why I don't have friends. That's crazy. Like nah. Like for real though. I just in a game I hate someone, then a few times I say we're not friends anymore. That's crazy. Actually crazy. Is that sound?
Sega.
Hey, that is sound finally.
Colorful palette.
Jesus Christ, that is finally sound, bro. Are you hearing this? I am hearing this. Crazy. crap.
みのり、待たせてごめんね。道がちょっと混んでて。何見てるの？あ、もうほら。だからもしかしたらみんなに。でも。
今年もだがいい歌を歌うためにはおや
さきちゃん。学校の
No! No! Bro, what is that? I threw so hard then. God damn.
みんなに届いていたの嬉しいな。
Let's go buy some stuff. Can I buy this one? I cannot, because it's not happening. Don't go play some stuff. I skipped all this because I'm too lazy. Batu song.
ほら
戦場桜聞こえるその先へ描くだと通ったトラックが君を引きずって泣き叫ぶ血しぶきも今君の顔気を抜かずに行きます。逃げ出した猫の後を追いかけて飛び込んでしまったのは赤に変わった信号機バッと通ったトラックが君を引きずって泣き叫ぶ血しぶきも今君の顔に止まった日当ての世界へとみたいな影もが嘘じゃないと電話待ってる夏の水色かきな梅雨の線に当然に全て不安だ遅れないでね
風がすてきね
よし乗ってきた風の河原と大する繰り返して何十年もずっとに気がついていたらこんなよくある話なすごくいい感じだねアイドルの力見せてやるわ時の手飛び込んだ瞬間となくにぶち当たる血しぶきの色君の瞳と苦しむ体にない話してよし乗ってきて風の見たまに思ってあなたが実に毒られたその日のこととまだここで終わった目を覚ました8月14日のベッドの上
今の決め当日最高
私も頑張るねよただめだったのと一人猫を抱きかかえてた
Crazy! How did the heck did I fail that much?
楽しい時間をありがとう
ほら興味ないなねえ
I'm going again.
バッと通ったトラックが君を引きずって泣き叫ぶ血しぶきも今君の顔に止まった日当ての世界
I play bad, like really bad.
8月15日の午後12時半くらいの
ここからだぞカズカちゃん
気を抜かずに行きます陽気になりそうなほど眩しい日差しの中することもないただ君と食べていたでもまあはるかついてきてる当然よ愛にこそ遅れないでねスペースでしつぶやいた逃げ出した猫の後を追いかけて飛び込んでしまったのは赤に変わった信号機バッと通ったトラックが君を引きずって泣き叫ぶ の君の顔に止まった幸せの世界だ。誰かさみたいな影をどういたしまして待ってる。夏の水色かき回すような線にどんなに全てくらんだ。
眺めが素敵ね。
思いちゃんと伝わってるよ。何度世界か膨らんでも影の変わらず大する繰り返しいい調子だね。思いちゃんと伝わってるよ。よくある話なら結末はきっと一つだけ繰り返した夏の日の向こう。最高のビールになるよ瞬間かな。私も頑張っちゃうよ。血しぶきの色君の瞳と君の体に反射してくわびで中でも見る。
No, 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 I choked there. Yes, I feel less lonely now. I forgot to read the chat. There's a ton of us typing crazy. Oh my god. It's so. No, motherfucker!
よし、乗ってきた。
It's crazy. I think I asked that earlier. This stuff good. I'm gonna get full combo as well.
僕に任せてよ。
ライブってすごいね。そうね。みんなの思いが一つになる場所だから。逃げ出した猫の後を追いかけて最後まで油断せずにね。その言葉そっくりそのまま返してあげる。バッと通ったトラックが君を引きずって泣き叫ぶ。血しぶきの色君の顔に止まった幸せの世界だ。嬉しいこと言ってくれるわね。夏の水色かき回すような線にどんなに全てくらんだ。すごくいい感じだね。
僕もいいこと言ってこうかな。
何度世界か膨らんでも影の変わらず大する繰り返し。このままリズムをキープして。思いちゃんと伝わってるよ。よくある話なら結末はきっと一つだけ繰り返した夏の日の向こう。この調子で頑張る瞬間かな。私も頑張るね。血しぶきの色君の瞳ときしむ体に反射してくわびで中でもいいかな。身をもってさまざま実にどこまで夏の日々とそんな
僕もいいこと言ってこうかな。
目を覚ました8月14日のベッドの上。この調子ならいける。
No, what the fuck? How
アイドルの
did I
力
fucking
見せてやる
miss
わ。
that? That is... This is not fun. This is not fun. Oh. Oh, bro. How am I fucking... Oh, this is not fun. This is not fun when I'm losing. This is not fun.
"8月15日 みんな楽しそう。私の歌も聴いてね。陽気になりそうなほど眩しい日差しの中、もうなんかだ君と食べれんか。でもまあさっき行くよ。嫌いかな。どんどん盛り上げよう。君はスペースでしつぶやいた。逃げ出した猫の後を追いかけて、このままリズムをキープしてしまったのは間に変わったシーンだわ。
No, this is gay, this is gay, this is gay. Oh, it's not even expert, bro. This is like difficulty and I'm struggling.
Crazy.
最後まで油断はダメだよ。すごくいい感じだね。私たちの歌が届いてる。逃げ出した猫の後を追いかけて、
あ、食べたってるね。
しまったのは赤に変わった信号機。バッと通ったトラックが君を引きずって泣き叫ぶ。血しぶきもいの君も顔に止まった幸せの世界だ。
今も最高。
私の歌も入れる。夏の水色かき回すような手にどれに全てくらんだ。みんなと一つになってる。思いちゃんと伝わってるよ。なんで世界拡大でも影の変わらず奪い去る。繰り返し
今の決めポーズ最高。
私も頑張っちゃうよ。こんなよくある話なら結末は君
No! This is gay, this is gay. This is mad. How can I not get that? Let's chill for a while.
夏休みバーッと通ったトラックが君を引きずって。
Come back. I like how Cody here just hearing me raging. Crazy. Oh my god.
輝いてるな。
嬉しいこと言ってくれるわね。はるか、ついてきてる？そうだよ。愛のこと忘れないでね。いつも頼りにしてます。
僕に任せてよ。
一気に盛り上げていこう。
なんか聞こえちゃうな。
Oh, I don't know. Fucking
私も
song.
頑張っちゃうよ。すごくいい感じだね。アイドルの力見せてやるわ。
how I'm gonna do that last part, but I cannot do it. The last part, oh no, we're able to get that. Sorry, we're gonna get this maybe one day, not today, but one day.
Live 大成
はい。
功アイドルも
最前線飛ばせない全てはいらないもじけづいた野望のトライ満足なんてそこにいない目に見えるのはね涙
走り出す未来のすぐそばで夢にまみれて今を抱く進行踏み切りいつでも音楽はもう止まらないあの笑顔も涙も君の歌
Crazy.
光にない愛の歌を歌い出会い始めましてどうかなのため歌いの裏を進んでいる道の気を抜かずに行きます君が笑う景色のはるかついてきてる当然よ愛にこそ遅れないでね嬉しい日も悲しい日も歌と共にいるよあの坂道も回り道も君とさっき行くよどんどん盛り上げよう日常と暗に収まらない目としみ風に溶けた音符の群れがタイトさん今よ
いいところを見せますね。
してきた本当の嘘がどこに響いた最初話も独り言も君の手にかかればこの調子ならいける岸から生まれたての季節を吸い込んだ変わりゆく景色の空白を変わらない歌声が彩るすごくいい感じだね
足のいいとこ見せようかな。
そういうからまたかっこよいただきっと先走り出す未来のすぐそばで夢にまみれて今を抱く進行踏み切りいつでも音楽をもう止まらないよしあの笑顔も涙も君の歌また歌えるよ青空の下でこの夏を再生聞いてよこんな歌を歌いても忘れずは衝動が改めきっとにあの終わらない道で
Sitting balls. No, that was good, very good. I think that was bad. Hey.
最高に盛り上げられるわ
Hey,
ね
at least got a new. At least I got a new book on my today. Better than nothing.
それも放棄。
ランニング走り出す未来のストーリー世界僕の声がちゃんと届いてるか
I thought like in my phone, this song I full comboed it. I don't think I can do it on my iPad. Phone and iPad is different.
Hey, いいところを見せますね。
さっき行くよどんどん盛り上げよう
Oh.
のまま返してあげる。最高のステージになるよな。私も頑張っちゃうよ。
Hold up, bro. Why is Project 6 so hard? This is gay. Let's try that. Wow, I got damn so God. On my phone? In a freaking full combo.
ランニングやトレ
iPad? What? Just hitting a ball and it is 2 fingers. I don't think I can do much with it.
「最後まで油断せずにね。その言葉そっくりそのまま返してあげる。はるかちゃんさすが。どういたしまして。 いつも頼りにしてます。
僕に任せても。
カイトさん、今よ。
いいところを見せなかね。いい調子だね。おへい、ちゃんと伝わってるよ。すごくいい感じだね。あ、なんか聞こえたんだ。
盛り上げていこう。アイドルの力見せてやるわ。みんな楽しそう。私の歌も聴いてね。
Alright, enjoy, bro. I mean, I shall thank you for being here. Okay.
みんな楽しんでくれてよかった。夏休み。 僕らが無用性の感覚を惹かれて惹かれ、
たとえ見えない明日でも怖くないよ。
一瞬の共鳴で世界照らすフィラメントさあ、バッと通ったトラックが君を引きずって泣き叫ぶ血しぶきも
Oh, that's how I got, bro. Learning to spin a ball in your hand is so easy, but it's so easy to forget as well. So I just fucked up the first part, which is fantastic. Oh, I keep clicking it too early. It's crazy. Like this.
Ah, 働いてるな。
嬉しいこと言ってくれるわね。
ここからだよ、神かちゃん。
気を抜かずに行きます。逃げ出した猫の後を追いかけて飛び込んでしまったのは何か私の時バッと通ったトラックが君を引きずって泣き叫ぶ血しぶきも今君の顔に止まった手当ての世界だ。見てる父さんよ、愛は買ってくれないでね。夏の水色かき回すような線にどんなに全てくらんだ。
リカは猫最高。
なんで世界各段でも影のパワー分解する繰り返し最高のステージになるよな。思いちゃんと伝わってるよ。よくある話なら結末はきっと一つだけ繰り返した夏の日の向こう。盛り上げていこう。私の歌も聴いてね。しぶきの色君の瞳ときしむ体に乱反射して空気の中でもビートマンに戻って
No! No, you motherfucker! Oh my. Oh, this is not funny at this point.
あ、なんだ、インフォメーションだ。いい調子だね。私も頑張るね。逃げ出した猫の後を追いかけてすごくいい感じだね。しまったのは何か私の時バッと通ったトラックが君を引きずって泣き叫ぶ血しぶきも今君の顔に止まった幸せの世界だ。いつも頼りにしてます。 僕に任せてよ。
油断せずにね。その言葉そっくりそのまま返してあげる。カイトさん今よ。
いいところを見せますね。
逃げ出した猫の後を追いかけてライブってすごいね。しまったのは何か私の時バッと通ったト
から見せてやるわ。君はスペースでしつつぶやいた。逃げ出した猫の後を追いかけて、すごくいい感じだね。最後に変わった信号機、バッと通ったトラックが君を引きずって泣き叫ぶ。血しぶきもいた君の顔に止まった日焼けの世界だ。
今もすごい最高。
よし、どっちもだけど夏の水色かき回すような線に。行くよ。猫の盛り上げよ。君はスペースでしつつぶやいた。逃げ出した猫の後を追いかけて、みんなと一つになってる。しまったのは赤に変わった信号機、バッと通ったトラックが君を引きずって泣き叫ぶ。血しぶきもいた君の顔に止まった日焼けの世界だ。すごくいい感じだね。
なんかデコレーションだ。
Oh my god.
とこ見せようかな。今の決めポーズ最高。
アイドルの力見せてやるわ。君はスペースでしつつぶやいた。逃げ出した猫の後を追いかけて、盛り上げてみろ。しまったのは赤に変わった信号機、バッと通ったトラックが君を引きずって泣き叫ぶ。血しぶきもいた君の顔に止まった日焼けの世界だ。
今も決めポーズ最高。
私も頑張っちゃうな。夏の水色かき回すような線にどんなに全てくらんだ。すごくいい感じだね。アイドルの力見せてやるわ。なんだ世界格段でも影の瓦と大差で繰り返しみんな楽しそう。よし乗ってきた。そんなよくある話なら結末はきっと一つだけ。繰り返した夏の日の向こう。すごくいい感じだね。私たちに歌が届いてる。血しぶきの色君の瞳ときしむ体に反射してる。暗き中での人の半身を寄って花々実に毒なれ夏の最後まで無駄 断はダメだよ。
今の姫動物最高。
重いね、ちゃんと伝わってるよ。逃げ出した猫の後を追いかけて、このままリズムをキープしてしまったのは私に変わった信号機。バッと通ったトラックが君を引きずって泣き叫ぶ。しぶきも今君も顔に止まった日当ての世界。
Hello. What is good? They'll lock the fuck in.
뭔가 이번에 잖아.
みんなと一つになってる。よし、飛んできた。逃げ出した猫の後を追いかけて、いい調子だね。込んでしまったのは何か私のバッと通ったトラックが君を引きずって泣き叫ぶ。しぶきも今君の顔に止まった日当ての世界だ。
風が強いね。
夏の水色かき回すような線に目に全てくらんだ。この調子ならいける。私は頑張るよ。なんだ世界拡大でも風の変わらず倍する繰り返し、すごくいい感じだね。私の歌も聴いてね。こんなよくある話なら結末はきっと一つだけ。繰り返した夏の日の向こう。時もけと今話す最後まで時間はダメだよ。血しぶきの色君の瞳と苦しむ体に反射しても空気の中でも見たまみのよって花々実に毒ある夏の日のことさ。
I do not care about this. Is only hard. This is the. Oh, I want to cry, bro. Well, I want to cry. I actually want to cry. This fucking. I want to play well. Oh, this is so hard.
8月15日の午後12時半くらいの。いい調子だね。私も頑張っちゃうよ。みんなと一つになってる。最後まで油断はダメだよ。逃げ出した猫の後を追いかけて、すごくいい感じだね。しまったのは何か私の時。バッと通ったトラックが君を引きずって泣き叫ぶ。しぶきも今君の顔に止まった日当ての世界。
Oh, I am rage quitting. Rage quitting. I want to quit this game. How can I? How can I not pass this? This is.
자,風が来てるね。
最後まで油断はダメだよ。みんなと一つになってる。
僕のいいとこ見せようかな。
Oh my fucking god. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. This game doesn't want me to complete this full combo, bro. I got zip on the combo.
こ見せようかな。
君はスペースでしくつぶやいた。逃げ出した猫の後を追いかけて盛り上げてしまったのは赤に変わった信号機。バッと通ったトラックが君を引きずって泣き叫ぶ。しぶきもいの君の顔に止まった幸せの世界だ。みんなと一つになってる。私も頑張るね。
This gay, this is gay, this is gay.
8月15日の午後12時半くらいの。このままリズムをキープして。私も頑張るね。いい調子だね。熱は嫌いかな。よし、飛んできたかな。君はスペースでしくつぶやいた。逃げ出した猫の後を追いかけて。このままリズムをキープしてしまったのは赤に変わった信号機。バッと通ったトラックが君を引きずって泣き叫ぶ。しぶきもいの君の顔に止まった幸せの世界だ。この調子で私の歌も入れるかな。
I'll kill myself. Crazy. How can I not pass this song? Okay, I know full combo this. It's not that hard combo.
8月15日の午後12時半くらいの。最高のステージになる予感。
僕もいいとこ見せようかな。
陽気になりそうなほど眩しい日差しの中。することもないから君と食べるんだ。でもまあみんな楽しそうかな。
僕もいいとこ見せようかな。
君はスペースでしくつぶやいた。逃げ出した猫の後を追いかけて。
なかなか来てるね。
しまったのは赤に変わった信号機。バッと通ったトラックが君を引きずって泣き叫ぶ。しぶきもいの君の顔に止まった幸せの世界だ。みんな楽しそうだ。私も頑張っちゃうな。夏の水色かき回すような線にの目に全てくらんだ。この調子ならいける。
あ、なんか吸い込めちゃうな。
なんで世界拡大でも壁の河原と倍する繰り返し。みんな楽しそう。私の歌も聴いてね。こんなよくある話なら結末はきっと一つだけ。繰り返した夏の日の向こう。このままリズムでキープして。思いにぶち当たって伝わってるよ。しぶきの色君の日。キープして。私も頑張っちゃうよ。陽気になりそうなほどな。最後まで油断はダメだよ。陽気になりそうなほど眩しい日差しの中。
キープして
あ、いいな。いいこと見せようかな。
君はスペースでしつつ泣いた。逃げ出した猫の後を追いかけて最高のデートになるやつしまったのは何か私の好きバッと通った。
なかなかしてるね。
アイドルの力見せてやるわ。陽気になりそうなほど眩しい日差しの中お前から君と食べれたでも
My brain is frying. My brain is actually frying crazy. Alright, not today. I'm done. I'm done with this game today. Time to stream something else. No more. No more. Let's do something else. Crazy.
And bonus step at the end. I try to do that before every study, practice and drawing to warm up, and I see that my drawings are much better when I do it. So first, to warm up, I fill the whole canvas with circles, but try to make them have different sizes. It will help you with nailing flowy lines and organic shapes. Next, make a dot and try to shoot straight lines from it, and at the end make a spiral that goes from the middle. But don't rotate the canvas, because the whole point of this warm up is to be able to draw lines from any angle, and do a couple of them. Then we have to connect the dots, so put some random dots on your canvas and then connect them with straight lines, but try to do this with one stroke and don't go over. It will help you with making precise straight lines. And the last one is to do quick gestures. Pick like 10 references and try to capture the gesture of each one in 30 seconds. It will obviously help you with making dynamic and less stiff poses. And bonus tip in the description. Do this step before drawing to massively improve it. And bonus tip at the end. I try to do that before every study, practice and drawing to warm up, and I see that my drawings are much better when I do this. So first, to warm up, I fill the whole canvas with circles, but try to make them have different sizes. It will help you with nailing flowy lines and organic shapes. Next, make a dot and try to shoot straight lines from.
Okay, circles.
で怪物になったんだその全てを肯定しないと前に進めないかいまあ君にはきっと無理なんだだから君にはきっと無理なんだいつもまみれなダイヤにいたんだそんな影ばっかり飛ばしてきたんだみんな必死に自分を守って救いの手を待ってるのさ考えたくはないよバカになってたいもずっと僕は何者にもなれないでだから今前線上に立ってその肌は高く舞って冷静頼る愛を言葉空に強いないよドラマチックな展開はどっとヒットしてきたの君も Yes Yes 息を飲んで再会を誓い合ってワンチャンしかない僕も一瞬をかけるのさクライマックスみたいな手に汗を握るのさぽつりと泣いた隠してた本当はどこにもない笑ってきた奴らに場所はない思い出してポイ出して感情はない流した涙理由なんてない優しさに温度を感じられない差し伸べた手に高いしかない穴が開いて愛は垂れてしまいになったんだ倒れそうな僕を覗き込んだんだ諦めかけた人の前にあんたはいつも嘲笑うようにとってました君にはどんな風に見えてるんだい呼吸を整えてささあずっと僕は何者にもなれないで僕ら今さあさあ食らい合って延長線サレンダーして目で淡い愛想垂れ流しことの愛想ドラマチックな展開をどっか期待してたろう君も Yes Yes 息を飲んで再会はそこにあんだへっしょさぐ思いもその心打ち抜いてさまだ見抜いたを引いて黒幕のお手回しさその目に映るのは降り注いだ冷たい雨青い傷を溶かしてたいつか見てた夕暮れ空の隅っこで笑う誰かがいた
That was my 7 days journey into learning anatomy. And this is the words of Magoon from China, top character illustrators in the industry and the people that I learned anatomy from. And in this video, I will be sharing with you their methods and insights from their colossal course on how to study anatomy for anime characters. To assess my current ability, I decided to do a quick 30 minutes gesture drawing, and also draw a full body character from photo reference. And on the last day, I'll do this again to see how much I've improved. On day 1, Magoon suggests that we must first build our awareness of the 3D space before getting into anatomy. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 perspectives. But the one that Magoon uses the most and recommends to study is the 3-point perspective, so that's what I'll be doing here. The first exercise is to draw 9 rotating cubes in a line. This helps to familiarize yourself with geometries in 3D space. After finishing one, I did 7 more for each directions. The angled ones were a little tough, but overall this is a solid beginner's exercise. The next thing to do is to draw more cubes, but this time in 3-point perspective. So I put down my guides and just start drawing lines to familiarize myself with 3-point perspective. After feeling somewhat satisfied, I moved on to the next level, which was to do this again, but this time freehand. Drawing above the vanishing point was a little confusing for me, but once you can do this comfortably, in theory, you should be able to draw anything in perspective, such as a chair, a guitar, and this Minecraft dog. On day 2, I got straight into anatomy by watching both Magoon's and Chayan's classes on drawing the head. While Chayan focused more on simplification, Magoon focused more on the fundamentals such as the bones and muscles. The one thing that Magoon wants you to really understand is the skull structure. Not so that you're able to draw skulls from scratch, but to understand small things like how the cheekbone causes this iconic puffy cheeks in anime characters, or how the brow ridge is, well, the location for the eyebrows. By studying the skull, you'll be able to tell why things are drawn in a certain way. But after getting through the fundamentals, it's time to learn how to turn this into this. First, draw a rectangular cube, split it 2 by 3, use the guidelines for the eyes and ears. Then draw around the brow ridge, cheekbone, and connect it to the jawline. And finally, draw a sphere to finish off the head. Now with this template, we are free to customize our character however we want. If you want cute characters, draw larger eyes. Otherwise, making the eyes more realistic will make the character look older. The position of the mouth, nose, and eyebrows also affect the age, so be mindful of how you draw the face. So for practice, Chayan recommends you to do a bunch in different angles, and to also start adding details. This exercise develops your ability to draw heads and face from any angles. When it comes to the body, there's a lot to go through. So day 3 was me going through Magoon's lecture on anatomy, just taking notes and more notes, which made me wonder, am I just memorizing the lessons? Am I gonna remember any of this? But anyways, there are 6 things that you should be mindful of when drawing. Magoon called these the landmarks. From my understanding, landmarks basically helps you connect parts of the body together. First one is the collarbone and how the bone connects to the shoulders. So when you draw the collarbone line, make sure it curves towards the shoulders. Next is the elbow. Be mindful of the shape of the bone when drawing. The same goes for the wrist. The pelvis bone can be seen poking out slightly, creating this raised line on the skin. The kneecap is this rounded triangular shaped bone that raises out from the knee. The 2 leg bones poke out at the ankle. The inner one is smaller and slightly higher, compared to the outer one which is larger but slightly lower. And if you get these landmarks right, your illustration will look well proportioned. So since today was just a lot of note-taking, I decided to finish the day off by putting everything so far into practice, by recreating Magoon's colossal character from scratch. Starting with a 3-point perspective, cues for proportions, drawing the face, the body, and then refining it. And that's not too bad. The body proportion was probably the most confusing part for me, which is why I will focus more on that in day 4. I started the day by watching Chayan's class on anatomy. With Magoon, we were studying the bones and muscles. With Chayan, we are now simplifying them to fit our characters. I'm not as good as Chayan at explaining this, but I'll try my best to summarize his main points. First thing is the head proportion, which is around 1 to 1.5 without the hair. From here, we'll use the width of the head as a unit of measurements. Moving down, the shoulder is slightly bigger than the head, around 1.6, but this depends on the gender and the torso is around the height of the head, and the rib size depends on the character's body shape, so it varies. There's no proportion from either around this size. I recommend drawing the pelvis as a heart shape. The length and thickness as required.
Hey, you. Finally awake.
Alright. Sorry. Was my explanation that boring? Well, I've summarized my notes into this. It takes time to understand and memorize all this, so instead I just have these on the sides and just start drawing. Chayan recommends practicing each part of the body separately, but without much experience, I was struggling to identify why my drawings didn't feel quite right. So instead, I decided to draw along with Chayan's drawings. This way, I have a reference to compare to, which makes identifying the mistakes in my drawings much easier. I'm no expert when it comes to the specific of anatomy, but if you're interested in diving deeper and learning from the pros, I would suggest checking out the courses on Colossal yourself. If you don't already know, Colossal is a platform that offers online classes taught by industry experts. So you'll learn not just fundamentals like anatomy, but also gain exclusive insights into the field and get a peek into the mindset of industry experts. So if you're interested in getting the course, you can use the code below for a discount. According to Chayan, movement is the most important thing in character illustration. So on day 5, I will be focusing on the movement. But how do we create fluid dynamic poses? One of the things that you see a lot in dynamic poses is the twisting body. To practice this, Chayan recommends drawing from photographs of real people. The steps to practice drawing from photographs includes drawing the proportion guides on top of the photographs, redrawing that on your own, then draw the anatomy. Lastly, add in the details. Try to pick photos with a lot of movements and unique angles in order to familiarize yourself with drawing's different angles and perspectives. So for the past few days, I've just been listening and taking notes, so I really want to draw a lot today. I went and grabbed a bunch of photos from Pinterest, and just start drawing. My plan here is to draw non-stop. Just draw as much as I can until I'm tired. My aim here is to draw like 20. No, at least 20. No, actually, let's do 30. But 40 would be so nice. Oh, let's go, dude. Let's go 50. I made 3, and now I'm exhausted. So I decided to stop here and continue my movement study in day 6. I had issues drawing limbs in different angles, so to fix that, I grabbed this drawing from Chayan's class and just started practicing drawing hands and legs in different angles. And this was super easy. I'm just kidding. This is the most challenging by far. On my first attempt, the thighs looked a bit off, so I fixed the drawing by comparing it side by side to Chayan's drawing. Then went back and reviewed the section on thighs anatomy, realized that I didn't understand the muscles, fixed that, then went back to drawing. And this was my process for this study. Practicing the theory, identifying the mistakes, and reviewing my weak spots. Also, if we're going to talk about angles and movements, we got to talk about Magoon's drawings. A while back, I made a video studying one of Magoon's painting. At the time, I traced a line out for the study since I didn't understand anatomy. So I wanted to see if I can now draw his character without tracing, especially these ones with crazy poses and perspectives. This was my favorite exercise by far. Not only was I putting what I learned into practice, I was also drawing like one of my favorite artists. But I have to admit, being able to copy someone else's drawings doesn't mean that I can now draw like them. But at least I was able to absorb some of their techniques, right? How do I know if any of this was actually useful? Did the past 6 days pay off, or was it all for nothing? So there's only one way to find out. First test, the gesture drawing. I was so nervous when I did this. Honestly, I wasn't even sure if I was going to see any improvements, since I've been mostly drawing boxes slowly, not speed-running characters in 1-minute intervals. But compared to the first day, I think it's much better. Maybe. And next test, the dynamic jumping character. There are some weird mistakes here and there, but I was much more confident with my understanding of anatomy. I even added a little cheeky guitar, so let me know what you think. What are some of your favorite ways of studying anatomy, or how could I improve this study? Overflowing with confidence from knowing basic anatomy, I decided to draw more full-body characters, something that I used to be scared of. Well, I'm still scared of it, but at least I can do it now. And here's my quick drawings after 7 days of anatomy study. The next steps I would take to improve this further would be learning how to color and stylize like the pros. But for now, thanks for watching.
Thank you to Clip Studio Paint for sponsoring today's video. If you're interested in the free trial, check the description below. Hey, it's me, your favorite artist you're obviously subscribed to. If there's one thing that artists hate more than line art, it's anatomy. Anatomy is just one of those things that people feel like they just can't get right. Sometimes they draw their character's arms too short, or maybe their legs are a tad too long. The problems get even worse when we throw foreshortening into the mix. But what if I told you? You're actually making anatomy a lot harder on yourself. Yeah, that's right. Anatomy is actually super easy, but the way you think anatomy works is what's ruining your art. Just a heads up, this tutorial isn't going to show you how to draw every specific body part, because my god, that would take me 2 hours. Imagine how many different body types, how many different art styles, and different angles I'd have to draw for each body part. Instead, this tutorial will teach you the concepts of anatomy and the mindset you need to have when drawing it. You've probably already seen 1,000 YouTube videos and 1,000 how to draw books on how to draw a simple skeleton and draw body parts. But the problem with these books is that they don't teach you critical concepts and critical thinking skills you need to know about drawing anatomy. Before we talk about anatomy, let's first ask ourselves, what is anatomy? Anatomy in art is defined as the structure of living things. This includes stuff like proportions, the way muscles look, the way fat is placed, and where our joints are placed. Anatomy does not include stuff like posing or composition. A lot of beginner artists tend to attribute their issues to anatomy when in reality, the problem is something completely different. For example, in this drawing right here, this guy is sticking his arm out. This is technically anatomically correct, but it just looks weird. You can't see his shoulder or forearm since they're directly behind the hand. The viewer's brain has to kind of interpret how they're positioned, so it kind of just feels awkward to look at. This isn't an anatomy problem, but it's more of a posing problem. The solution would just be to move the hand so you can see the arm. Here's another example where the anatomy doesn't look too bad, but the position of the arm is just very awkward. There's not really much empty space in her pose, so there's no visual balance in the composition. Everything just feels clustered. So this is more of a composition and posing problem. The solution would be to just move her arm so that there's more empty space in the pose. It's important to know the distinction between anatomy and other elements of art so we can more easily identify the core issues of our drawings. So now that we can recognize what isn't considered anatomy, what is considered bad anatomy? Let's get one thing straight. Bad anatomy is subjective. Artists tend to believe that there is a right and wrong way of doing things, but this is a bad mindset to have. Many of these opinions people believe are facts are actually just based on the principles of real life. Art, though, isn't real life, and so the rules of anatomy and proportions are nothing more than a suggestion. In my opinion, the only difference between good and bad anatomy is intention and presentation. An example of intention is creating a character with super big arms. This is technically not feasible in real life, but the point of the big arms is to show that a character is super strong. Another example is if you are exaggerating foreshortening and gave your character a giant arm to give your drawing a more dynamic feel to it. His arm may look giant, but that's intentional to make the drawing feel more dynamic. Now let's say that you were attempting foreshortening, but you made his arm look flat on accident, or maybe his forearm just looks like a giant balloon. If you said that the character's superpower was that he was able to turn flat or puff up his arms, yeah, that would make sense and it's fine, but if that wasn't your intention, well, you just created bad anatomy. Presentation, on the other hand, means if your character's anatomy looks cohesive enough to look appealing or believable. You can present your anatomy well through things like your drawing's composition, your character's posing, or through your character's design. The big arm guy looks believable because his design clearly shows that he's supposed to be strong, so our brain accepts his anatomy as believable. Now let's say I made a cute girl but she had longer than average arms and square fingers. Well, it looks weird, doesn't it? It's because through her character's design, there's not really a reason why the character should have long arms. She looks just like an average human, yet she has super long arms, and the simple square fingers clash with the art style of the actual character. Even if these traits were intentional on the artist's part, the viewer's brain won't accept the presentation. If the character's design was different, or if the artist had a more stylized art style, then this design would make more sense. To summarize, what you might believe is bad anatomy is really just an issue of other factors like your character's design, their posing, the drawing's composition, or just inconsistencies from an artist who hasn't practiced.
And people don't go, well, look at this fool making up these random words, you know, this doesn't exist, is this guy educated? No, we go, wow, that's a pretty cool made-up word, that's awesome. So we kind of want to leverage the emotional impact of our pieces and of course definitely instill as much story, feeling and emotion in our work as possible, therefore sort of freeing us in some respects to not being so hard on ourselves about the technical aspects of a particular piece. So the last thing that I want to say as well is that you're going to find, as we discuss this later on, that this relates a lot to believability and realism and the difference between these two things and which one is more important in an artwork. So let's go to the next lesson. In this lesson, we're going to be talking about the story is everything. Now, I know that perhaps at this stage of the course you're thinking like, wow, man, this is wordy. Are we ever going to do some drawing? Trust me, most of the course is drawing related. But this is stuff is very, very important to know, to have in your mind, to learn, to digest. So really take this seriously and consider it very, very important. All right, so the story, right? The first big point is vision, right? If you've done the Art Fundamentals course, or even if you haven't, it doesn't really matter. Vision is your preconception or your conceptualizing of the character that you're drawing. Thinking about who the character is, where is the character perhaps in the present scene, what worlds do they live in, what is their personality, what is the story of the piece that you're currently drawing, what is the feeling, what is the mood, what is the expression on their face, what is the piece communicating. The story is extremely, 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 extremely important to creating a piece that is emotive. And as we've learned in the technicalities versus emotional impact lesson, emotional impact is crucial in creating a piece that is appealing. ultimately, we really want to create works that are appealing. We want our work to have appeal. That is the ability to persuade someone to look at it and to maintain their looking at it and give them some joy, or fully communicate the message of the piece to them in an effective way that they find satisfying. Now, one of the most important things I could ever tell you about art, and I'm going to do my best to make this as clear as possible, is to have you realize that the artwork itself is just the medium, right? Perhaps it seems obvious, right? But let me give you some examples. A book is a medium, a movie is a medium, a newspaper is a medium, a magazine is a medium, right? Art is a medium, music is a medium, right? These are just mediums. The artwork that you end up with in many ways is just the medium, right? The message, however, is that thing that you're communicating through the medium, right? And the message is very, very, very important. As I tell students constantly, make something cool. Don't make a cool artwork, right? Don't think about the artwork. Think about the thing. Have your thoughts on the thing itself that you're creating. In our case, characters, right? Think deeply about the character, who the character is, what the character's wearing, where the character's at, what their personality is, and so on and so forth, right? Making something cool is much more important than making a cool artwork, right? The concept in itself should be good. It should be able to be described with 100 keywords. You know you have a poor message if there are only a few keywords that could be attributed to what is communicated through the medium. You know, if you design a great character, it should be able to be communicated effectively and appealingly through any medium. Let's say for argument's sake, a 3D model, or in a book, or in a comic book, or in a painting, a beautiful painting. The character's concept itself should hold most of the appeal, and your implementation of that should be, sufficient enough to adequately describe and do justice to the concept that you've come up with. So once again, artwork is a medium. It's not the message, and the message is extremely, extremely important. And in our case, the message is the story, and the story is everything, right? The story is everything, especially when we're talking about character artwork. Hope that was really clear. Let's move on. In this lesson, we're going to be talking about drawing for appeal. Now, I have mentioned the word appeal before, and I've mentioned that our work needs to be appealing. But where this really comes from is between contrasting two different ideas, right? And the first idea is believability, the second is realism. Do we try to draw for the sake of realism, or do we try to draw for the sake of believability? And which is more important? Well, hopefully the answer is obvious. Something can be very real or very realistic, be drawn very accurately, very technically correct. But if it lacks believability, something that is worse off in those categories but is more believable will always win out. We want to remember this when we're creating our characters, that believability in perhaps their clothing, their pose, what they're doing, who they are, is much more of a meaningful factor than them looking realistic. The reason I wanted to talk about this is I find that a lot of students tend to get caught up on this idea of realism. Is this thing realistic? Is what I'm drawing realistic? I'm trying to make it so realistic, or I'm struggling to make it realistic. And that is not really the problem. The problem is that you need to find out how to make what you're drawing believable. This goes again to poetic license, in a sense, where you could draw anatomy a little off. But if it's a little off yet believable, or completely accurate yet unbelievable, people are always going to find the more believable drawing more appealing, right? So really think about this, contemplate it yourself. It's just some small little section I wanted to pop in there. Consider to yourself the differences between believability and realism. Think on it, digest it a little bit more. In this lesson, I'd like to just touch on a few points about maturity as an artist that I hope will be encouraging to you and also just really help you on your journey of becoming a great character artist. The first point is that I want to encourage you to be very selfish about your art. And when I say selfish, I don't mean not loving to others. What I mean is really do the work you want to do. Focus on your own work. Don't worry about other people's work. Don't worry about comparing yourself to other people's art, you could never be them, you could never do what they do simply because you aren't them. Focus on your own work, focus on your own style, focus on your own art goals. That is very, very important. When you look at someone else's work, perhaps an artist you feel might be better than you, look at it in an appreciative sense and also see what you can learn. But if there's something I want to caution you against, never, ever, ever, ever compare yourself to another artist. Once again, you are not that person. It is very, very likely that it is impossible for you to do work in the exact same way that they do it. It's just not possible. You're not them. You are you. So focus on your own work and your own self, in a sense, in terms of how you create art. Create art that you want to do, and in doing so, you're not pandering to the art that you think people want to see or that might impress others. Do art that impresses you. I think that's primarily what I want you to get from when I say be very selfish with your artwork. Create artwork that impresses you and that meets the standards that you would want of yourself. Next, I'd like to talk about fear. Now, I'm no stranger to fear in art, although I have to say these days I don't really worry about it that much. Of course, we will all experience fear in art and art making to some extent. The first thing I want to say is that if you have the time, if you have the inclination, and if you have the funds to do it, definitely buy a book called Art and Fear. It will be very, very helpful to you on your art journey, and it's definitely an excellent read, and it covers many of the fears that artists typically feel, right? So definitely consider buying Art and Fear. It is a great resource. It is a very valuable resource for you. The second thing is you're going to have to learn as you're drawing and painting that failure isn't something to be feared, right? Failure is actually wonderful. Think about a kid who burns himself on the stove for the first time, right? At that moment, sure, it does suck. I mean, he's burned himself and that's horrible. But he has learned something pretty valuable from that experience. And it's unlikely that he's going to make that mistake again, right? So what I want to encourage you to do is start becoming fearless. Be courageous. Be brave. Don't stare at the blank page in trepidation. Don't worry about drawing or put it off or procrastinate because you're worried it might not be good. Who cares about good? What is good? I mean, do we have various ideals and standards of what we feel good is? It may vary from person to person. As long as you're learning the theory, you're practicing daily based on the theory, you will gain skill in art. So you don't need to worry about being good or that creating a good piece. Just create the work you want to create, and over time you will reach a place where you realize that you've gotten to where you wanted to be in your art. Ultimately, that's what it's going to come down to. You're going to want to be somewhere, and you're going to have to take a journey to get there. So let go of your fear. Maybe it's too easy to say that to you, to let go of your fear. But I want to encourage you. You need to be courageous. You need to be brave. And more importantly, you need to be willing to fail. You need to be willing to fail a lot. If you're unwilling to fail and you don't like the taste of failure, perhaps art isn't for you. Lastly, I want to talk about the fear related to technical ability. That is your ability to draw good lines, to understand forms, to implement the theory correctly. Technical ability is very much a learned thing. It is very much a learned thing. You learn the theory, you implement exercises, you grind it into your brain, and eventually it becomes a part of you. When it becomes a part of you, you start doing drawings, people look at your work, and they think it's magic coming out of that pencil. But really, it's just repetition of the theory, constantly hammering it into your brain, that you're able to eventually make it a part of you. So I want you to not be afraid of doing art because you're worried about your technical ability. It really is a technical thing. Once again, remember, art is a medium. So when you're learning how to implement in this medium, it really is just a process of, well, this works and this doesn't work. I also want to add that, you know, we're not talking about character drawing, we're talking about anything that's kind of realist, right? We're differentiating ourselves substantially from people who do abstract art and postmodern art and those other types of art forms. We really are realists, and the beauty about realism is rules. You learn the rules, you implement the rules, you get better at art. So really don't fear drawing and creating art and perhaps even completing this course because you're worried about your technical ability. You'll see after the course is complete that you will have the tools you need, the theoretical tools you need to start practicing and refining your technical ability into just a beautifully crafted, let's say, weapon of art, if you wish. you'll find that the course will provide you with plenty of tools that you can use to really refine your technical ability to something really beautiful and something that really works for you. In this lesson, we're going to talk about art studies versus art creation, perhaps not even versus. What is the difference between these two things? Now, it's actually really important that we have a very clear idea in our mind what art studies are and what art creation is, because this is actually going to tie in to kind of our fear levels about art. And make no mistake, there is plenty of fear in creating art. Right, so art studies is artwork that we do to learn, right? Exercises, sketches in our sketchbooks, gesture drawings when we're at a coffee shop, you know, concept sketches and roughs before we do the proper concept design sheets for a character and so on. That's what art studies are done for. They're done for our own selves, generally speaking. They're done to learn. They're done to observe things, to kind of make visual notes. That's what art studies are. And so, especially when you're doing art studies exercises, I want to encourage you, please don't be afraid to draw or worry about what it looks like. It doesn't really matter what it looks like. What matters is that you're making good observational and visual notes on what you're doing. So that's what art studies are. Art creation, on the other hand, of course, is the creation of the main artwork, right? It's not created for learning, though you will learn things when you're creating stuff. But art creation is the process of creating a beautiful piece of art, hopefully an appealing piece of art with a good, strong story. So just a quick note, just a quick video on making sure in your mind you've got it very clearly divided. Art studies is one thing, art creation is another thing. And when you're working, make sure you know what you're doing. Am I doing a study? Am I making art? If you're making art, you want to be in one mindset. And if you're doing studies, you want to be in a totally fearless other mindset. Let's take a quick look at observational art and imaginative art, what the differences are, and also how they link together. So observational art is basically artwork that is done by observing something, recreating it on the page, and then kind of possibly adding your own twists to it, dramatizing it a little bit. But mainly the artwork is created by referencing something directly. Imaginative art, on the other hand, is done primarily out of your head, right? You're imagining things, ideas, places, characters, and so forth, and then trying to implement them onto the page. Now, imaginative art requires a lot of theory. You need to really have a firm grip on theory so that you know how to implement and also fix the imaginative artworks that you're creating. Observational art is extremely useful for imaginative artists, and this course is really about imaginative art, imaginative character art, that is, because we use observation in our studies. When we're studying clothing, when we're studying posing, when we're studying anatomy, when we're studying hairstyles, observational art is a massive study tool for us. However, the observational art isn't the actual art for us, and that is a very key point. So, in this course, we are firmly imaginative artists, but both imaginative and observational artists make use of references, whether the reference is visual information in your mind or visual information in front of you. And of course, there are definitely artists who use both, where they're mixing elements of reality with elements of imagination. Hey guys, and welcome to the summary video for Module 1. And it was a very talky module, but you don't have to worry. The rest of the course is really about all the drawing practical things and not sort of the kind of theoretical things that you need to be thinking about. But nevertheless, let's summarize Module 1. Please take notes if you have